cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory, back up on time, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. Be all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure. Somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my constant, go need a doctor, go need a doctor.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here we go. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here we go. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action. It's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield now, Burrow. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hayden Hurst, 50 yards. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy has sheer excitement.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Next to score, Ravens 10, Bengals 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. On the move past the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Again, it's Mixon. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
On one, ready?
Now Burrow on 1st down. Throw left side complete to Chase. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bengals are once again back in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at about the 1. Hills hit, and he lost the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that were happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, middle. Hey, report.
Jackson now. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So first down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll roll him out right.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11.
Now Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Quit, man. You change it.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Take it in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this, coach.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Jackson, he'll buy some time right.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle...
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Sam Hubbard, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but 4th down coming up. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. 1st down. Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
A 1st carry for Samaje Perine. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
That's complete right side to Asiasi.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1, ready?
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to Mixon. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to trip a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Another try for Mixon. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and this time he is in. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Jackson on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Play action. It's Jackson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's got it. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll run with Dobbins, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They're going to try and run for it, and he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He will find his man Chase complete. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Here we go with Burrow. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Just count on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by...
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Burrow.
And that one caught downfield by Boyd.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now Burrow on 1st down.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
Touchdown, Bengals!
Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. The Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Jackson.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Jackson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. We knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here, because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. Not just to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot.
Lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This here rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living. only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong, they got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna climb the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, the only thing you did was veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, make the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and themselves. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Man open, it's Jamar Chase complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Burrow will throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
11.
Play action. It's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
On 1, right?
2nd and 15. Burrow looking to pass. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run. As we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Here we go.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, 30 yards. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From midfield now, Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengalsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside handoff to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Here we go. Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Bengals drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
It's a gain of 10. First down for Cincinnati.
11.
Burrow on play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
11.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But
now Burrow loses the football. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
we go.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
11, mighty. Gotta go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go. 11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
This is Mixon on the draw. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Here we go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
It's a pretty fancy footwork that time. Able to spin forward, and they're going to give him 4 yards on the play. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
11 MT.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Mixon. And some room to roam now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, trips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Taking in at the 3. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Cousins looking to put it up right away. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
That's good for Bengals. First down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
They run again on 1st down. Cook, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here's Cook again.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on, or they're trying to...
Touchdown, Vikings!
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week. Yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Joseph connects on the extra point,
and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Andrew Booth picks it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of a pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right?
a punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter with the scores: Vikings 14, Bengals 7.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Cousins now.
Cook makes the catch on the out route.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Cousins on 4th down.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
Touchdown, Vikings!
K.J. Osborne.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it's now 21-7.
Bengals 7. Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
First down, here's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run the counter with Cook. Uses the stiff arm. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 44, Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Down inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Two yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing is Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. K.J. Osborne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Burrow on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Burrow on play action. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Joe Burrow on third and long. And that is incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
Here we go.
Burrow going for it on fourth. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Herb Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. 3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting out.
To try again after the sack. Burrow going for the deep ball. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Bengals 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
1-1, ready? 11 empty.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 2nd down, Cook. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 24. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Touchdown. Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen as his guys are able to...
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with Villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this 6 rings like a Mike. I've got a no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of...
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and themselves. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Strike.
Throwing first play is Lance. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And cycle. Shot. 17.
Here's Lance. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Red cycle.
Now Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now on 2nd and 13. Purdy winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown, then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Now Gould for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Purdy bootlegging it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. On fourth down, here's Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count all the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with Villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Lance going to put it up right away. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, it's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From the 45 on second down, Lance buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Off of play action, here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Here we go, back.
And they'll go for it. Lance. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now. 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Lance to throw it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Striker, 3-3. Jackrack. 6, 7.
And Lance now to throw. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 32 yards. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
11 MT, take.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On 1, ready?
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. And they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving?
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Lance. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around.
Here we go, here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he hands it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10. 11.
They go play action with Burrow. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And Lance going to throw. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk as the first half is winding down. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Niners 21, Bengals 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase,
51 yards.
And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack.
Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Here's Lance.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
11.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. At 40 down at the 39. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Taken down at the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He finds Kittle going across the field. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Lance finding Kittle. 1st down, San Francisco. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. Now Lance. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Again, it's Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Lance. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive. But right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Play action. Now it's Lance. Rolling to his right. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings, a 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble some. He's got a man complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
11. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off of play action, here's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. Completes it to Jennings.
And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing now is Lance. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. Colossal, what I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street before I could tweet. I came from nothing, I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dance and them wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Lance now to throw. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw, it's Lance. This is Jennings. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. This is McCaffrey on the give. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. The Lance going to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at the 33-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From just shy of midfield, Pickett setting up the screen. Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there on a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pickett. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
This is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 31 yards. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Pickett will try to throw for this.
And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And this is taken in at the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jordan Matthews, 41 yards.
And the 49ers have retaken the lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. They find some open field here. And they finally do get it, but not before he reaches the 27. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Bulldozes past him, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
83 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. They're going to run it with Harris.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Lance. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, it's Lance.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, a terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On play action, Lance. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 12. And the 49ers first down.
Lance now on 1st down.
Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Another try after the 1st down sack.
Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. This is McCaffrey. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
On the ground, McCaffrey into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Deebo Samuel
punching it in from a yard away.
And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Steven Sims. He will score. Touchdown, Steelers. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Hey, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Ready.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Being chased out left. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's got room. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Lance on the keeper.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Lance looking to throw it.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Danny Gray
from 10 yards out.
And the 49ers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Ready. Yellow, line. Ready?
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And Lance now to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Lance looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Here's Lance. He'll bite, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Lance. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Lance going to try to throw for this. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
never star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen it making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, but I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen it making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen it making of a star, they hear my name and remember me.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Play action, now it's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Yellow. Attack.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now he brings up third down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Hurry! Check right!
McCaffrey running up the middle, and he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Niners are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. It's Kelsey on the ground. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Now here's Mahomes. Connection made on the out route to Valdes-Scantling. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 41. Now it's Mahomes again. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdes-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second and a couple. Mahomes going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on a touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just a second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From midfield, here's Lance. And this one's incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Always throwing 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes complete, the tight end Kelce. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Mahomes. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll try and run with McKinnon. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
On second and goal, Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jerick McKinnon from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he's going to go down again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 96 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Lance now on first down. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Try to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gold. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because